Hi everyone, I just wanted to come and share a few journals that I completed. Two of them will be going out, so that'll leave me with one to post to my Etsy shop. And also I will not be doing any more special orders or special requests for journals until I can get my Etsy shop up and going. Once I have my Etsy shop up and going, then I'll resume taking orders for special journals that you may like. But go ahead and check out my Etsy shop when you get a chance, or my Facebook page, and let's get started. So this one is a little bit over 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. It's usually using scrap papers that I'm trying to get rid of, paper stacks that I've had for a while. So there really is no theme to them. So I'll go ahead and get started. And this does work. So you can put something in here and it closes with the magnet underneath the flower. And I don't believe I put anything in the pockets of this journal, but there are pockets. So I'll just do a flip. This is just an upcycled envelope. And it's open here and it's open here. It's like one of the ones you get when you get a bill in it or something. Okay, and this is actually the backing that comes, I believe, in the Tim Holtz stencils. I kept all my packaging because the paper was nice, so I just put attached this piece to it. This was a download from Pinterest with some washi tape, and you can write on this area. And I stenciled a piece of paper on the back to cover up the marketing information, and you can still write on this one. This is a older card from Michaels, maybe a couple of years or so. I just cut it to use the front of it. And more places for writing. This is a Pinterest download, I believe. And this I received in a rack, but I cannot say who I received it from. I apologize, I don't remember, but thank you. It fits in this journal. A guest check. An envelope from the, I think it's the Jelly Bean die. And again, the pockets are empty. And I put a few embellishments just to jazz it up a little bit, make it not so plain. This is a feather from my stash. It was actually on a headband that I had made, but it fell off, so I just glued it down to the paper and used it in the journal. And this paper, excuse me, I want to say I got it from the thrift store, and it's a heart shape. I should have glued it the other way so you can see the paper, but the paper is really pretty. And it already came in this heart shape in a paper pad. And this is envelope. Excuse me, I just flipped the back, flip the top back so you can stick something under here. And this is just attached to the paper. And I got this from, I want to say Rachel's Jazzy Creations, but I'm not 100% sure. What is this called? You put your cup on it. I can't think of the word, but you put your cup on it so you don't sit the cup on the table. I just punch holes in it and put it on there. A coaster. Sorry about that. It's a coaster from Fridays. And some paper out of a Michaels pad. And I forget which stack this is out of. I think it's one of those 180 sheet packs, which is what most of this paper is from. And this I put on here, this came from, you know when you buy the tags and on the back it gives you a print, a smaller image of what is inside the pack. Well, I cut all of those off the back of the pack and I just used them and glued it on here. So, and these are just some tags, some journaling spots. And I think this came from Project Life, but I don't do Project Life. I just like the cards. And you can write on these. And this is a little envelope with some scratch paper. If you need to write a phone number or just jot a small bit of information down, you can do that. I'll go back and put that in a minute. And I started keeping these. When you get your magazines and they have the cologne samples or perfume samples, I've been cutting them out because most of the time the images are really pretty. So I said I'd keep them. I cut this one down just to put in the book. It still has the fragrance. So whoever receives it, if they don't like the fragrance or allergies like myself, you can go ahead and just rip this page out. So, some ledger paper. This is a Michaels envelope, and this is a I think it's a Recollections. It came with a pack of alphabets, so I just glued it to the paper. And this is the postcard from the envelope. I apologize. A piece of scratch paper. I know I got these from the thrift store. The playing cards. Piece of wax paper with the Tim Holtz film strip die adhered to it. An envelope, and I just put the card in here that goes with it so they can take it out and use it and write on it. And this is a download. I Googled it and I just printed out and stuck it in the book. Another journaling spot. And this is from Michaels. I believe this is a tuck spot. Let's see. No, it's not. It's totally adhered to the paper. So, and I don't know where I got this paper from, but I really like how it's kind of dyed where the colors just blend together. So, piece of washi tape. This is a download. And I apologize, I'm catching a cold. So, this is a sticker from Hobby Lobby. I don't know the name of the pack that it came out of. I just adhered it to the paper. And like I said, most of this is just scrap paper that I want to get rid of. I don't want to throw it in the trash or pocket. Using old music paper. And this is a Heartfelt Creations die. I had punched these, but they have a special way that you have to make a template of the die and then line it up and then cut it. But I didn't figure that out until after I had messed up the paper, so I just used it in this book. And I put a piece of tulle, I hope I'm saying it right, I can't think right now, on the back for the leaf. I apologize. More paper. I left that on there. It's the last piece of scrap from that one. Glassine paper. An index card. This is actually from a 12 by 12. You know, it has all the pieces that you can punch out and use the words. That's what that is from. And this is all one piece. It's just some items that were on my desk. I just put them all together. A time card. And this is a postcard. I don't know where I got it from, but I went ahead and used it and stuck it in the book. It says fox hunting at Pebble Hill in the 1920s. Let's see. This came from the Goodwill. And this is one that I already had punched, so I used it. I adhered a doily. And this is from Michaels. It's the one that it comes on a piece of cord already and it's wrapped around a piece of cardboard in the package. I just pulled it off the string, sprayed it, put it on a doily and attached it to the paper. And this is from a book. Excuse me, I don't know what the name of the book is, but I like the image that was on it. Another piece of scrap paper. Envelope with the punch board. It's empty. That says Newsflash. This is from a rack, and again, I apologize. I don't know who gave it to me, but I stuck it in this book. This is a download. And this is something I had stamped for another project, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, so I used it in this book. Go a little bit quicker. If you know the name of the stack, you can remind me, but I think it's a Recollection something. I can't remember what it is. This is from a calendar. At the beginning of the year, they were all on sale. So I pulled this page out of it. And this is a butterfly I cut with my silhouette and adhered it to the page. The mason jar little punch. I put a piece of ribbon around it to make it seem like it was tied closed. And this was from a Baby Mini album that I had did earlier. I had a piece left, so I want to use that piece up. And I did not care for the back. I think it maybe had baby bottles on the back, so I used some Tim Holtz Distress Paint and stamped on top of it. And you can still write on top of there. A doily that I cut with my silhouette. Recollections button and a piece of trim that I had from somewhere. And this envelope, again, is just like the other. It's a piece of junk mail. You can put what you want in there. It says, on a blank day, nothing beats a good blank. So you can fill it in. It says, eat, drink, and be, and you fill in the rest. Some old paper that I had. Let's see. Envelope that I made trying to use up the scrap paper. And it says, born to, and blank, and you fill it in. It says, party like a rock star. And this, I know, came from Tuesday Morning. You know, like when they have the packs of paper, it's the same, maybe 20 sheets of the same 12 by 12 piece of paper in there. So it had all of these, I think it had 3 or 6 different images on there, and you cut them out. And this was one of the ones that was on there. Do it now or do it later. It says, live loud. A creative mess is better than tidy idleness. A recipe card. That's a download. And your happy meter is sort of getting there or ecstatic. And this is from a Michaels pad. I just tore the page out and stuck it in here. Some stamps. I believe this is from the $1.50 bin. I believe this one is also from Michaels. And this is a piece of paper that I've been trying to use forever, so I just stuck it in here. And this is an envelope. It's nothing in there. If you do put anything in or put something that doesn't require a lot of stretching, because this paper is very old. And this is a paper bag. This was something that I was going to use in another project, but I did not like the color of this paper as compared to this pink, so I just stuck it in here. And this is a Michael stamp. It says grateful moments. Now it just said here, that's a download here to this paper. A paint sample. Now it's a paper to the back of that. And it says life is fragile, handle with prayer. A bag says count your blessings. And I stamped on it. This part is open. And so it's this side. You can put what you want to in here. And I'll probably put a paper clip right here to keep your stuff from falling out. Another card. This is the same, cut from the same 12 by 12 as the previous paper that I was telling you about. And a puzzle piece. A puzzle, you can fill it out. Hopefully you're good enough to do them, because there's no answer key to them in the book. So another index card. More graph paper. And this is an envelope. It's punched out. And that's the end of the book, guys. Hope you like it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them, and have a great day.